Okay. Ms. Lwan, what progress has been achieved since the beginning of the workshops building up to the post-2015 development agenda?
Ka gola progress e re ka ra buang ka ena e tla tshwana le ipapise ka hore na program ka yona na e raduwa. This is a program e raduweng hore lekgotla la mokgatlo e ikemetseng le etelle pele dipuisano dipakeng tsa setjhaba ka boemedi bo fapakaneng. But the progress e ka buang ka yona e tla ikamantsha le hore na re tsebile hore re etse di-platform tseo setjhaba di ka buisanang ka sona. Jwale ke tla bontsha hore setjhaba se emetswe ke mekgatlo o etse hape ho na le boemedi ba mmuso le private sector se ile sa ba le monyetla wa hore se be se qoqisane ka hore na ebe re ka lokisa dikamano jwang ho tlisa hore post-2015 development framework e tlebe e sebetswang ka kopanelo ke mmuso mafapha a ikemetseng. Mme ke nka re ile ra tseba hore re hlakisetsana hore na ke dintlha di feng tse lokelang ho sheba ka leihlo le hlokolosi moo setjhaba se ileng sa hlalosa hore ka boemedi ba mekgatlo hore ho kopuwa hore ho be le an enabling environment for civil society to be able to participate ditabeng tsa ntlafatso le hore ho hlokahala ho be le common understanding ya civil society's role ditabeng tsa development hore na hantle role ya civil society ke efe re be le kutlwisiso e tshwanang re le civil society re le mmuso. Taba e nngwe hape e ileng ya hlaha e le taba ya accountability hore accountability should be well defined for both ways e ka ba mmuso e ka ba civil society re be le agreed mechanism hore na in terms of accountability ditaba di lokela di sebetse jwang. So other than that dialogue we re ile ra ba le yona, we've had an opportunity ya hore re sebedise Lesotho so Council of NGOs member organizations to develop a position paper. What do we consider as means of implementation for post-2015? That in itself I mark it as progress because it's not that state of civil society indicator and in terms of implementation that position paper was submitted to the government for it to participate in the UN General Assembly meeting in Omotswere last year. Regularly we conduct meeting with UN Ministry of Development Planning hammoho le civil society organizations mo teng re ntse re fana ka progress hore na re tsebile hore re etse eng le eng le eng. So taba e nngwe e kgolo hape ke ya hore re tsebile hore re kenya letsoho mo dinaha tse 8 tse kgethetsweng hore di bue ka ditaba tsena tsa civil society participation in post-2015 re tsebile hore re participate in that global meeting ke fa ke progress e ke buang ka yona to this far.
Okay. So from the position paper, can you say that Lesotho's concerns are being addressed and incorporated at the UN level?
Addressed, but in terms of incorporation, I can say yes, because in the global report on post-2015 development agenda, issues that were raised as findings from civil society, from dialogues in Lesotho, have been incorporated in that global report. So Nkanka ke Lesotho are already included at global level because they were creating an enabling environment that was raised in here in Lesotho. Issues of accountability, issues of partnerships have been raised here and we've been cited in these reports that I'm talking about. Yes.
So what steps are going to be taken for continued engagement of Basotho in this agenda?
Continued engagement will come in a form of different platforms. We are going to have radio programs where we will be post-2015 development agenda in a position to engage us. Other than radios, we are still using the media to come up with policy briefs on selected SDGs. policy briefs hodima health, taba tsa climate change, now taba tse amanang le taba tsa governance. Actually, another thing even on television, we're going to feature post-2015 development agenda. Then we're still hoping to engage different commissions. We should be aware of the same community meeting is happening in other 3 districts, which is Kuting, Mohoto, Lileribe. So I take it as continued engagement there on the
The fourth question. Can you say that civil society's role has been fully exploited in the build-up to this agenda?
I can say that because since our initial meetings with different communities using different platforms, we've engaged the communities to define what should be the role of civil society, and that it has been well captured. Here, even at global level, it has been well captured to indicate what should be our role in terms of the post-2015.
Do you think that this will continue even at the implementation stage?
Yes, because as we define the means of implementation, we already included what should be our role as civil society organizations. So that in itself, I think, is already a base to make sure that we also participate in the implementation of the framework.
The last question. What results can Basotho expect at the end of this agenda as compared to the results we had under the MDGs?
With the MDGs, Basotho, as we engaged them in different platforms, had indicated that maybe the MDGs were not much consultative by the time they were developed. But with post-2015 development agenda, there have been so many consultations where people are raising their own concerns, their own priorities, or which they think should be part of as we come to the context of Lesotho. So whatever that will be implemented post-2015, we feel that it will be linked well with what has the people already identified as priorities. So it will be responding to what they have raised as their concern.
Thank you very much.